Hello, this is Brenda again. Show you the stockinette stitch, and I'm trying it out on a number 8 needles that I made out of wood, um, and put some beads up here as a topper. Anyway, I really enjoy working with wood needles, but I went ahead and worked this a little bit because I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to, as I'm learning to do this under a camera, get my tension right. As you can see, my tension is loose, but yet it's conformed, and this is what you call the stockinette stitch, and then that's the back side of it. Well, anyway, I'm ready to start the knit row, and like I said, on the knit row I always take that. We want to get our cast over line in position, and we go underneath that stitch, cast over that back needle, that back one back there, and bring it up. But let's get back out of that, because that first one I want to just slip off, because I like the finish edge that it gives. Alrighty, now we can go cast over that back needle, and as you can see with my tension right, everything glides real easy, real smooth. So it's very important how you get that tension, and believe me, if you learn to get that tension right, you will love knitting, because I know that's what kept me from doing it for years, because I had my tension so tight I couldn't hardly get my needles through the yarn or get the yarn off from one needle to the other. And let me slow down a little bit. Come from behind, cast over that back needle, pull out, and then off. Let me slow down and do this again. And as you can see, your knit stitch has a bar look to it right here. You see it? And I'll show you on the purl side in a minute what it looks like. But you want to stick your needle underneath and back, bring your cast over round that back needle, pull up under and over. This is really easy. Cast over and off. See, when you get that tension right, I'm telling you, it just really can go really quick. And of course, you know, if you're not doing it under a camera and you got it up in front of you, you can really put some work out. And you can bind these stitches any way you want, and you can make all kind of pretty patterns and designs in your projects. Alright, that's the last one. And as you can see, it's still coming along there. Okay, now we're ready for the purl side. Let me show you what the purl side looks like. See? And the purl loop kind of has a little V at it. So we want to get our cast over line in the front and our needle over behind it, and we come up under the front. Let me get this camera situated just a little bit better. Alrighty. Let me get this back over. That's the needle here. Alrighty. Now we're ready. And you cast it over your front needle, go up and behind, pull off. Keep your tension. Excuse me a little bit. It's kind of hard underneath this camera. As you can see, my tension been so much better. Everything just glides. I have all different types of needles, but I prefer working with wood. I just like the way it feels in my hands, and I just love the way that the yarn glides over it, and it don't seem to tire your hands out as quick to me. Let me slow down a little bit. Okay, you got your line over here in front of your needles. Go up under and go in the front. See? Right here. Go in the front. See how your needle is? You are in the front right there. Take your cast over line, put it over the front of that needle, and you drag it back and make sure that tip catches that back, that loop. Then pull off and go over to your next needle. And of course, like I said, you can, this really gets fast once you get a hang of it and you got it up in front of you, instead of, you won't be working it like I am. And I showed you how to do a cast on. And all you're doing, you're knitting one row, purling the next. That gives your stockinette stitch. After this stitch here, after this row right here, I'm gonna kind of lay it out and let you see it again. Well, like I said, it's kind of hard working underneath this camera. Alrighty. We're at the end of that row. And there's your stockinette stitch. Turns out pretty. And you can see you have a little bit of a row problem there. That's the reason sometimes, of course, you know, you can block that out and get that out as well when you get through with your project that you're doing. And it's a very pretty stitch. I hope you can see that, and I hope it does justice to it. And see your back side there. When you're stockinette stitch, you know, this side is your back side, and you're smooth. And see how your stitches, they lay even, and they have a very pretty look to it. See? Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy your time of knitting, and I'll try to be making further videos. If there's anything that you would like me to take time to show you, then I'll do that. And we're here to help you learn how to knit. This is a wonderful craft, and you can make you all kind of beautiful projects: purses, scarves, shawls, tops, all different kind of things. And but these are your two basic stitches. Once you learn these two stitches, you can just about make anything you want or any design. And there's just so much you can do with just these two stitches to make beautiful designs. And get you some patterns and work with them and have fun, because that's what it's all about, is having fun while you're making objects for you, projects for you to wear. And what I've done, I laid this sheet out over my bedspread, because my bedspread is floral, as you can see. And I was afraid that you couldn't see that well with it, so I just I'm doing this here at the bed. I thought I could position and look through the camera and see what I'm doing better. So anyway, I hope this helps you. And like I said, if you need me to slow down or explain something a little better, just let me know. Alrighty. Well, have a nice time knitting your great project. Toodaloo.